So many times I've had instances where people come to me and ask about what they should do in their career. They tell me that they're good at this or they're good at that, but they don't have focus into one particular area, and they have a multitude of skill sets, but they don't know which one to monetize and things like that. So I'm going to tell you guys what you should do if you feel this way or if you resonate with this, and I'm going to tell you how you can capitalize off of indecision. Here we go. If you don't know what it is that you want to do in your life in terms of a career, or if you feel scattered or stuck, and if you know that you want your own business but you don't know how to go about it, this is what you're going to do. You're going to get out a sheet of paper. You're going to write down every single thing that you know that you are good at, so every single skill set that you have. And from that list, you're going to take the skill sets that are practical to be monetized in today's day and age. Okay, and you're going to put a star next to those specific skill sets. So it could be things like video editing, filming, content creation, communication, connecting with others, networking, things like that. And after you do that, you're going to go ahead and connect them. Okay, so you're going to think of potential avenues in which all these skill sets could be expressed in some way or another. For example, if you look at me, this is exactly what I have been doing for the past few years, right? So the very first business that I started was managing other people's brands back in 2020. Because why? Because I was obsessed with the influencer landscape. I wanted to figure it out. I wanted to figure out algorithms. I wanted to figure out posting. I wanted to figure out content creation, copywriting, branding, brand management, brand authority, messaging, all these things. So I started managing other people's brands. It was low-key, it was discreet, it was a way for me to learn all the back end of personal brand building. So that's what I did, and it wound me up eventually creating my own personal brand, right? And then I decided to get creative, like even more so. And the more that I practiced my creativity, the more that it developed. So I spent an entire summer just building websites and onboarding people and serving people in different ways that I could. You know, business takes time to develop, and I know that people don't want to hear this. At least this is my experience. Maybe it doesn't have to take time for you, right? But my experience is that I went the long route because I wanted to know every single thing. I had like a thirst for knowledge. Like I wanted to know about brands and how they became successful. So I started brand management, and I went into influencer marketing. And then I was like, okay, I want to start my own brand, my own personal brand. And what had actually happened is that I was very comfortable off camera because I had braces at the time, and I was doing a lot of work for other people within my business, which I was perfectly fine doing. That's what I was marketing. I was marketing my back end brand management. So I would manage communities, I would do social media work for brands, I would do content creation, brand outreach, like cold DMing, like literally everything you could think of. And I got really, really good at doing that for someone else's face, someone else's identity, someone else's mission, and vision. And I loved it. I was okay with it because you want to know what? When I was working for these people, I adopted their mission as my own because I believed in it. Of course, like I wouldn't work for them if I didn't, like I believed in the mission, the vision, and the value system that they carried. And so I learned so much about business from the back end side of things. So that's what I did for a very long time. And then eventually I was at a place in my life where I desperately wanted to go back to filming and creating content. I had started a YouTube channel, and then I kind of slowed down with my content creation because I had gone into back-end brand building, right? So eventually I still had braces, but I was like, you want to know what? I'm just going to film. I'm just going to put myself out there. And there's like literally no time to waste. Like I just have to do this now. So I did. If you look back at some of my old videos on one of my channels, because I have a few YouTube channels, but actually on most of my channels I have braces. But if you look back to these old videos, I have braces, and I'm doing my best with my braces. And what I learned from that whole experience is that it's okay to spend time learning how things work first before you dive into your own thing. Number one. Number two, it's okay to get crafty and to use what you have. Entrepreneurship is really, really crafty. You don't start off being really successful, obviously, right? You don't start off having the equipment that other people do. You don't start off being fully invested into your business because you have a time split that is involved in the beginning, Then slowly over time you start investing in yourself, which will lead to an investment of your business. But I'll tell you one thing, I put zero down in starting my business. Everyone's like, you need money to start a business. Not for a personal brand, you don't. And honestly, online business is the best route to take, in my personal humble opinion, in 2025, because it requires no overhead costs. It requires no brick and mortar space. Like, you are on the move, you're nomadic, like you're free. You know what I mean? You don't have to tie yourself down to one location. So this is why I personally also don't necessarily believe in buying a house for you to live in, for one person to live. This is my personal belief. You don't have to agree with anything I say, really, but I enjoy being nomadic. I enjoy travel. I enjoy being free to move about and to side quest and to evolve in different spaces and to learn from different cultures. And that's just how I am. I believe in flipping real estate, but that's a different story. But yeah, so anyway, when it comes to online business, you need nothing to start. It's so easy. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to building a personal brand. And if you are still listening to this, and if you went over all of your skill sets that are monetizable, like we talked about, and you gathered up a few of them that could result in a business, then most likely you would be veering towards that of a personal brand, simply because a personal brand is an umbrella business, right? You have the ability to monetize all of your different skill sets and talents and abilities. And even if some of your talents don't, they're not instantly monetizable, they could be monetizable later on in the future. You have to play the long game. You have to look at the long game. So what does this mean? This means learning skills up front, right? Expanding your mind, right? Investing in your mind so that you can carry these different talents, skills, and abilities with you for the rest of your life. And you just keep practicing them, So this is why I believe in hiring mentors and teachers and even courses only if you believe that they're going to help you, right? Obviously, if you purchase a course, you have to do the work to you have to be self-taught or be willing to be self-taught. Otherwise, there's no point. So by the way, for everyone that says courses don't work, no, you don't work. You're not putting in the work. That's it, especially if it's a good, reputable course. And you trust the source, you know what I mean? So yeah, it cost $0 down to start a personal brand, and I started with zero completely. And then obviously over time I started investing into different domains, websites, funnels, systems, SaaS products, you name it. And it grew, it expanded that way, it expands that way. Because you are investing, so whatever you're investing into will grow, right? So yeah, it costs nothing to invest in yourself, truly. And I know you may be thinking well, I work a full-time job. I don't have the time to start a personal brand. I don't have the time to invest in myself or learn content creation or learn all these high income skills. They are high income skills, and they're projected to be even higher income skills in the years to come, by the way, guys. Content creation, video editing, copywriting, what else? Pretty much any type of writing, really. Networking, selling, product creation, right? E-commerce, right? Crypto. If you start a business, you want to make sure the business is optimized for the economy, the global economy that is going to, be operating for the next 10 years, right? Obviously, you don't want to just start a random jewelry business with no, I'm just giving you the tea. You don't want to start a random jewelry business with no future in sight, right? Am I right? You're going to be paying a lot up front for costs that you don't necessarily, need simply because you see a vision for it. Okay, great, you see a vision for it, but does the economy support that vision? Maybe it does. Maybe you're really good at content creation and you can record yourself making jewelry. You know what one way or another, it's going to involve social media. One way or another, your business or personal brand is going to involve content creation and content circulation and virality, baby. You know what I mean? So that's really important. And if you have the argument now that but it's my hobby and I want to pursue my hobby and I want to pursue my passion. I want to pursue my passion. Singing is my passion. I would love to just get paid to just sing all day. You know what I mean? Maybe one day, maybe in another life. But right now, as I know it, it's not viable. It's not economical, right? So this whole, I don't know where people got this idea that monetizing your passions should be your first priority. No, there are so many other priorities that come before that. And money is not up there. Money is a byproduct of these priorities. What is up there is, like we discussed, self-investment. That's possibly the first priority. What are you investing into yourself? What are you investing into your mind? Where are you paying your attention, right? That's going to be your mental investment. So learn, study business, study how online, how the creator economy works, study how online business works, study how marketing works. And, who knows, maybe one day I can get paid to sing and I can actually monetize my passion fully. Why? Because I'll market myself in that way. It has to do, again, with the basics, right? Repeated and iterated in a way that is viable, economical, and virality focused, right? And productive, ultimately, for the online space, right? So then that would be seen as an entertainment business, and I would be an independent artist, which is a lot of work and time that I don't know that I'm ready to dedicate towards, because I have other passions, such as educating people on personal development, self-mastery, and entrepreneurship. So you just have to pick and choose, right? And I can still sing, I can still go to my bathroom and soprano it up. I can still sing, and it's not a sacrifice, So again, get your priorities right when you're looking at those skill sets that you have. See what is on the top of your priority list, right? Which number one, guys, should first be self-investment, mental investment, right? Then what? Physical investment into yourself, your body, your health, your sleep, your diet, even the things you listen to, that's also your diet of thoughts, etc. Again, your mind, right? Then number 3, family, the people around you, your blood. That should be number 3. Number 4 is your outer community and the the work that you do online and offline as well. So I hope this podcast helped you. If you didn't know yet what you wanted to do in terms of an entrepreneurship career, maybe now you have a better idea of what you can possibly do. And everybody has a assorted variety of talents and skills and abilities. It's just that most of us have not tapped into it yet. So I'm here to get these juices flowing for you guys to kind of prompt you in the right direction that, okay, hey, you actually can start. You actually can self-explore. You actually do not have to be afraid of facing yourself and facing all of the beauty that you are. Your skills, talents, abilities, your personal story, babe, what you've gone through, what you have to share with the world, right? Your heart, right? Your mind, your vast intelligence, right? You are unique. You're a unique person. So let's shine that outward. Yeah, that's what a personal brand is. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this audio, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what your favorite part was. Subscribe to this channel for more. Yeah, I love you guys. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.